sneak a peek.
And who knows, you could be this year's Christmas party piece.
Day. Welcome live to Crinkly Bottom. We've got a fantastic Christmas house party for you, and I must say things have really been tramping on. You see, the Edmonds have a tradition that the Edmondses from all over the world meet in a secret location and have a Christmas party, and next year I'm hoping to find out where it is so I can go. But last night we had our turkey here. It was butterball. I don't know what it tasted like because I had a leg, but so we're on later, we'll get away with that one. And then we all had a very nice game of charades. It was really great fun, it was super. It was all going so well until Prue decided to do Basic Instinct. Did her back in and the chandelier is completely gone, I can tell you. But the bugle! Yes! Here it comes, the gotcha of the year. We finally got him by the gurus.
What we would like you to do, as you just arrived, is to come through now and to take off, both symbolically and actually, your own clothes, and to don, if you would, a simple garment that we all wear.
One of those?
We have one for you.
I'd love to, yes.
What do you think you're doing? You're being Noel who? No, Ed, this has got to be your worst joke to date. But then again, I am the funny one. I think you'll find I'm the funny one.
When I look, just a minute. Oi! Just watch it! Throwing that silly... Whoa! Now look, it's meant to be the spirit of Christmas. And you two come on here arguing.
I'm
really?
the funny one. No, I'm the funny one. I've always been the funny one.
Stop it! That's enough. We will gunge him next week. We will have a gunge roll next week. We'll sort it out that way. And remember, Gordon the gopher got done. I don't mind doing a duck. Oh. But tonight... Be quiet! Tonight, we've got a very different wait till I get you home. We've got the kids from heaven, we've got the kids from hell. And to start with, we've got a total misunderstanding, and then we've got a total clever clog. Is there a toy that I can get you?
No, we don't need a toilet, we just bought one.
Do you get jealous when he goes chasing girls?
No, he normally chases me.
And when he catches you, what does he do?
He doesn't do what you're thinking he does.
There's loads and loads of them. But of course, the Crinkly Bottom Observer does publish at Christmas. And there's a big article here about the Crinkly Bottom Amateur Dramatic Society. And it says their annual production of Cinderella will be held tonight right here in the Great House in Crinkly Bottom. I certainly hope it's better than last year's. It was a very poor affair, got very boring. It got so dull that the coach turned back into a pumpkin at 8:30. It says here it's a modern version. Prince meets Cinderella, they get married, settle down, get divorced, so I've said that'll go down quite well. And this year David Mellor will play the part of two men, the Ugly Sisters. Excuse me a moment. That could be the first star arriving to perform in the Crinkly Bottom pantomime. Sorry, I couldn't hear. We've got animals in tonight, so No, Noel Edmonds, but a lot of people do get very confused. They do tend to make that mistake. Had a nice Christmas so far, have you?
Brilliant.
Yeah, good. I thought you were going to play the part of an ugly sister.
I was going, but they're too scared to tell me.
Were they? Lovely. Nigel, if you'd just like to sit down there, sort of take the weight off your snowflakes. Now, one of the more comfortable parts of the house. Now, what sort of poor, desolate soul spends Christmas in a cupboard? Open the cupboard! Time to open the cupboard, yes. The game with the incredibly complicated rules, but we've changed one important ingredient. However, first, Merry Christmas, Prue. Look at you've got a little flash all over your cardi.
I know, I feel I'm on fire.
Prue, I know you might think this ought to be a secret, but come on, tell them. What did you do with that money I gave you for Christmas?
Oh, Mr. Edmonds, I bought myself a nice, new, shiny cooker.
Oh, great. Is it gas or electric?
No, neither. An apple.
And over here, we've got Vanessa Boucher.
Oh, hello, Noel.
Yeah? Or is it Boucher?
Boucher.
Boucher, is it
Yes,
right?
it is.
And Marilyn Gall. And Vanessa works for a firm that supplies marquees and pavilions.
I do indeed, yes.
Work must be intense.
Very intense indeed, yes.
She's got a deaf cat. How do you call it?
He's called Roger,
Oh,
but he
fine.
can look really.
Why'd you call the cat Roger? No, I better not ask that. And you've got a dog that turns on the taps and you've got the hots of Mr. Blobby.
Yep, that's quite right, yes, yes. I'd love to play football with him, actually.
What is it about Blobby? What's the thing? The women are falling over themselves. Yeah, it's all right. And there's Marilyn, who's only got one ambition, she says, which is a private show by the Chippendales to check their lycra shorts for crinkly bottoms. All right. Now, do you follow this game?
Yes.
You understand the rules?
Yes.
Good, good.
But we'd like to cheat as well, Noel.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, thank
Well,
you.
there'll be no room for cheating because a lot of people have said this game is far too complicated. So we made it very, very simple this week because it's Boxing Day and it's Christmas. And there's going to be some lovely tunes played by Prue, some excellent singing. I'm not going to tell you at all what's in the cupboard. You're on your own. You've got to do all the guessing, but there's some things well worth winning. Prue, hands near the black and whites. And on we go with some seasonal cheer music. by Prudence being able to make her organ sound like a piano. Well done, Prudence. Extremely good. And I make it that you took us to the mistletoe. I'll give you the cuddly Father Christmases, because you said a sleigh, but I'll give it to you. There's angels with halos, wrapped parcels, well, you said it was a log or whatever, candle. You didn't get the 1953 Morris Minor. No! But do you have any idea who is behind here? Any ideas at all? Quality singing?
Eldorado, Coronation Street, EastEnders.
Well, EastEnders. Thank you, Sam and Mandy. They don't believe there was a 1953 Morris Minor in there, but you missed it. Oh, what's that? I thought I heard a doorbell. I wonder if this is another performer for me. Hello, beautiful.
Relax, darling, I'm not only acting.
Would you like to come this way, please, Frank, if you would? Lovely. I don't know whether... have you two ever met before?
Yes, hello, Nigel, come on. Come on.
You've got... For such an attractive woman, you've got big arms, haven't you?
Yes, and big something else as well.
Do you know that Nigel Benn here gets up at 6 o'clock every morning and rides a bicycle for 7 miles?
Looks a little bit of a big boy for a paper boy.
What's with the extra dress, then?
It's for you, Noel.
So, you think I look like an ugly sister?
Yes. You can take the mask off now, Noel.
Right, well, I know which way my bias is going now. If you would like to gunge Frank Bruno, it's 0891 800 311. But if you feel that it should be Nigel Benn on this Boxing Day, it's 0891 800 322. Should it be Nigel? Should it be Frank? Well, should they be away? Do you want to go, chaps?
Yeah, where we going? Where we going?
Mr. Blobby has found the whole world building up for him. It's funny how fame affects different people in different ways. For some people, fame goes to their head. As far as Mr. Blobby is concerned, it goes to every other part of his body. It also goes to the world of television. He's everywhere.
A great new season's entertainment on Blobby C1.
He's fresh, he's original, he's the presenter for the 90s.
I tell you, this is not going to work.
Look, it's got to work, he's the boss's favourite.
Oh, all right then, if you insist. Welcome to this morning, Mr. Blobby. I thought he was meant to be male.
And we've given a new look to one of your old viewing favorites. And keep score with Blob Wilson on GRANDSTAND.
Aberdeen 1, Hibs 1, Don second in the table, 4 points behind Rangers. Dundee 2, Falkirk 0, Falkirk 10th at 12, and Hearts 1, Celtic 0. Both against third in that game. Thank you very much. And we've just got some really important news in here affecting the Premier League in England. Blob, 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 blob.
Music is the message as Top of the Pops gets back on tune with the introduction of the most flamboyant DJ since Simon Bates. Superstar in film 92.
Good evening. What has for the most part been a pretty dismal year for the provision of human happiness became brighter, for me at any rate, with the emergence of a quite literally beaming new star. Now, Mr. Blobby, I believe your successful year began with an appearance on the Noel Edmonds show. Edmonds, little short bloke, dyes his hair.
And there's drama when Mr. Blobby falls out with the cast of Casualty.
celebrate the multitudinous talents of Mr. Blobby. Mr. Blobby, a phrase used to describe your work has been quintessentially postmodern. I wondered if you'd agree with that.
Not every day I get the chance to welcome to the close-up of a true great from Nottingham. Today is no exception. Here's a model who wears exclusive creations the way a turkey wears giblets. It's Mr. Blobby.
All for you this festive season on your channel of choice, Blobby C1.
This is the Christmas tree which is traditionally given to the people of Crinkley Bottom by the people of nearby Dangley End in recognition of what the village did for Dangley End during the war. We nicked all their wood. Oh, excuse me. Oh, no doubt another performer for the pantomime. What a great dress! Torn, tattered, grimy. What a fantastic costume!
I haven't got my costume on yet.
Oh,
No, of course I have, silly. I'm Cinders. This ever such nice man phoned me up and he said, do you want to be Cinders? I said, what, you mean like in Joan of Arc? I said, no. He said, no, like in Cinderella. A beautiful girl who has two ugly sisters who victimise her. Which one are you?
The director wouldn't let me be in the pantomime. He said I was too short.
You don't look short to me. You look as if you've got a good few bob. Phenomenal. Anyway, I've got to get down to the police station.
Oh, why?
I've been the victim of a bizarre... Sorry. I've been a bizarre smash and grab.
What happened?
I was breaking in my new glass slipper and someone threw a brick through it and stole my sock.
Well worth getting there. Well worth it. Let's find out how your calls on it go. In the dungeon between Michael Ben and the beautiful, the delectable, the quintessentially magnificent Francis Bruno. Could we please... Stop making that noise, Noel. Could you please now update us on those phones? Phone calls. Going ahead, so come on, please have your calls. Get your calls coming through because now, wait till I get you home, it's different. We've got the kids from heaven. We've got the kids from hell. And some of them are just... Continually ask, how many children do I actually talk to during the course of a year? Well, in fact, it's hundreds, hundreds and hundreds. And, of course, all the children are absolutely wonderful. But then there is just the odd one or two who give me a pretty hard time.
What's happening this afternoon? What's going on in that room?
Doing some colourings, doing pictures of you with your big nose.
That's not a very friendly start, Leanne. Never thought of it as being that big.
It is. It comes out like that. What have you done to your hair?
I can't think it looks nice like that.
Would you comb your hair properly?
What about the
It
cut?
just seems like you just got out of bed. So your ears are too big to... They flap out like elephants. I want to be a policeman.
Why?
So I can nick you.
You have a reason to nick people.
Done this show.
What do you think I do when I'm not on the telly?
Muck around with ladies. This shirt, it looks like it just came out the 60s. How come your hair is different colour to your beard? You should probably have dye on that as well.
So what do you want to do when you leave school?
Take people's brains out.
I'm not sure many people actually take brains out, do they?
Well, they do when it's somebody like you.
Did she give you any advice this morning before you came out?
Yeah.
What did she say?
Said, if I get nervous, think of Noel Edmonds in his underpants.
But then there are the comments that should give us all hope and faith for the future.
What do you think's wrong in the world?
The people in Africa who are starving. If I was a Prime Minister, right, I'd take all the money off for everyone else and share it out and have all the same amount of money.
I wouldn't give all my money, but I'd give most of my money to the people who are starving, then they wouldn't starve as much, really.
What would you like to change about the world?
Pollution and stuff, and killing animals with their fur and their tusks and stuff.
Stop them from pumping sewage into the sea.
Well, really, I think the most important thing in the world is the family.
Another performer for the pantomime.
Noel, darling. As you know, I am the artistic director of the Twinkly Bottom Amateur Dramatic Society. Now, Noel, lovely, angel, sweetheart, gorgeous.
Yes. I'm only guessing, but I've got a feeling that he might want something. Hello?
Hello. And they said you couldn't ad-lib. Are you really that tall, or did a freezer fall on you? And who does your hair?
Yes,
a cartoonist?
Yes, I think I probably am wrong, actually.
Look, Noel, I love what you've done with this house. I mean, you've only been living here for a series and a half, but already it has your stamp.
Oh, well, thank you. Yes, I always feel that a house should really sort of say, Noel Edmonds lives here.
Yes, yes, and that neon sign outside with the big arrow saying Noel Edmonds lives here does just that. But you know what I particularly like? I particularly like the artistic statement you're making with that bare Christmas tree out there.
Yes, that's last year's tree. The dustman won't take it away.
Perhaps if you tipped them?
Oh, I don't know. I'll give it a few more months, yes. Yes. Now, have you come here to see me about something?
Well, actually, yes, I've come to thank you for allowing us to perform our pantomime in your lovely home. It's really very generous of you.
Yes, especially seeing I'm not in it.
Oh, I know. But look, I have earmarked a starring role for you in our very next production. Oh. Yes, it's a role which will take full use of your talent, your stature, your looks.
Great, what is it?
The Invisible Man. I just had an idea. I can give you a part in the pantomime.
Oh, yes.
It was to have been played by our village adventurer, Crinkly Bottom Jones. But as you know, he went on safari a month ago, and he hasn't come back.
Ah, he went on safari. Safari hasn't returned.
Back gladiators, all is forgiven.
All right.
Now, as a matter of fact, he went elephant hunting and had a fatal accident.
Oh, what? Killed by a stampede?
No, he had a heart attack carrying the decoy elephant. So you must play the part. Here it is. It's there. Now, I know you can bring something to this role. Will you help?
What exactly does the pumpkin do?
It's a very important part. Huh? It leads up to Prince Charming's final speech. You know the one, whoever this slipper shall fit, I will marry, and we will live happily ever after. Hello, good evening, and welcome. You played it for her, Sam. Now play it for me. Goodbye, Mr. Bond. In all the excitement, I can't remember whether I fired 5 shots or 6. Come up and see me sometime. Get off your horse and drink your milk. Excuse me, I'm terribly sorry. We're having a dinner party next door, and I seem to have run out of coffee.
Yes, fine. Well, if you want my...
Don't push me. I'm not going in the box. I'm not going in the box. Hasta la vista, baby. I'll be back. Yeah.
Coming soon.
TV, yes, happy Christmas to you, wherever you are, sitting there covered in wrapping paper and holly and berries and whatnot all around you, or maybe a few empty lager cans as well. I'm looking forward to this moment. I mean, most people's houses are a complete wreck on Boxing Day, so now let's, live from Crinkly Bottom, link up with this week's star of NTV Go. Hello, Briggy Kibble. Hello, Briggy. Hello.
You're on the street, Chris.
Hello, Briggy.
Hello.
Hello. You're gonna... I'm gonna need you to come and sit on the sofa so I can see you nice and clearly. That's your room. And look, that's you in it. There we are. You're there. Hello, Briggy.
Hello.
be good enough to move your fire guard? Obviously putting it somewhere safe. We don't want an incident here on MTV, but could you move... Thank you. There you are. You went and put your fire guard down in front of our camera, and you should have seen the panic it's caused in Crickley Bottom. Hello, Briggy. Wonderful English you speak, because I believe you are actually German.
I am, yeah.
You are. Do you do anything special for Christmas to bring back memories of Germany? Do you have a special decorations or anything?
Yes, I have a special Christmas tree and special tradition like walking on the moors today.
And I believe it was a bit freezing up in York, wasn't it, today?
It was a bit, yeah.
Now, where is the Christmas tree? It's in the far corner, I seem to remember, from the other shot. Yeah, we can see it there. Now, what did you used to have in that corner, Briggy?
Sorry, what I usually have, a cheese plant.
Yeah, why isn't it there?
I've just sold it.
Have you? Who did you sell it to?
I don't know. Somebody. I don't know. They took it away a long way.
Were you pleased to see it go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
yes, I can assure you it's a jolly rough cheese plant. Briggy, tell us how you met your husband. I believe there are one or two little stories of when you were a nurse in the army.
No. Yes.
Tell me about the false teeth.
Oh dear, you don't want to hear that at Christmas, do you?
Yeah, well, I understand that a man passed away, sadly, and you prepared him for sort of the journey to the morgue and whatever, and put the wrong set of false teeth in his mouth.
We did, yes, and the next morning the man next to him, tried the teeth on that were standing on the side of the sink and said, they're not my teeth. And so, I put two and two together and off we swished down to the morgue and one set of teeth out and pushed them under the tap and said, here you are.
And you're also very keen on Kung Fu, I believe.
Yes, I am.
Yeah? And you had an incident in the garden when the neighbours misunderstood what you and your husband were doing.
Yes, they thought we had a family row, but we were just practising for an exhibition.
Yeah? Well, show us a couple of your Kung Fu thingies. Can you not sort of... Show us how you do all that, then. Yeah? Right?
So what?
Could you hurry up? We've got a pantomime to do in a moment.
All right.
Right, how would you do it?
Well, you just take your oldest daughter.
Yeah?
And she comes out with a punch.
Yeah, go on. Slug your mum.
And you just kick her and then pull her right round.
Oh, there's increasing violence in the home, I understand. Well, I was impressed with that. And your husband does it as well?
Yes, he does.
Yeah? And then you go to aerobics. I know you go to aerobics because I've got your training suit here.
Oh, no.
Yeah, here it is. And what happened the other day at aerobics when you kicked out?
When I kicked out, well, my knickers were left in the leg from the night before, and they
just kind of shot out, really, did they? Yeah? I believe that you are a fearless individual. There is absolutely nothing in the world that frightens you.
Well, no, that's not true. There's some...
You don't like mice?
I'm frightened of mice.
Yeah? And you got your little boy to throw a mouse out while you stood on the table?
I did, yes.
Yeah, okay, Briggy. Well, Christmas is, of course, about nice surprises as well. Has this been a complete shock?
It has, yes.
I got two good surprises for you. You might have noticed we have a beautiful young lady with us today who bears a striking resemblance to a top sportsman who, I believe, gives you the pox. You like Frank Bruno, I believe?
Yes, I do like Frank Bruno.
I wondered whether we could ask his sister Frances Bruno just to...
Hello, Briggy. You can kick me anytime, Briggy. Happy Christmas to you and Happy New Year to you and your family, Briggy.
Did that do the trick?
Yes, that did it.
Right. Now, calm yourself down, pour yourself a drink or whatever. What's that you got on the table there? Are you drinking anything of interest?
Baileys. Well, I'm drinking Baileys at the moment.
Oh, are you? Okay, well, have half a bottle, because I've got a great surprise for you in a moment or two. Briggy, we're coming back to your house in York very shortly. See you in a bit. But let's go grab a grand! I just saw on this device in front of here go, ooh, the sheer shock of MTV dawns. The question last week on Grab a Grand was all about the golf that was being played in Jamaica. I wanted to know how long the winner of the final round of the golf would take to actually play those 18 holes. It was, of course, Nick Faldo, And the time was correctly guessed by Alan Green and Peggy Coulson and Roy Stanhope and various people down there. I'm going to stop it now. I can't see who it is, except it comes up the other side with somebody who lives in Midsummer Norton. I always wish I could manage to keep talking while this goes on, but it's Andy Coombe. I can't press buttons and talk at the same time. Andy Coombe, hello? Hello, Andy? Oh, Andy?
Yeah?
Hi.
Hi.
Could you turn your TV down a bit or something, because I think we're getting a howl around. Happy Christmas!
And to you.
Have you had a good Christmas so far?
Yes, very good, thanks.
It is going to get 100% better, if not 200% better, because we have two people grabbing a grand for you. They're full of greed in Crinkly Bottom. So have a think what you'd spend the money on, and I'll talk to you in a while, but stay on the line.
Okay.
All right, Andy. So he... Oh, Andy!
Yeah?
How long did it take Nick Faldo to go round?
4 hours, 12 minutes.
Yes, you're quite right. You were near enough. You were within our band of 5, actually. So, he stays on the line. Do you want to win some money for the new year? What I want to know is about the gifts that everyone on the house party has received. How many of the people whose names you will see at the end of the show received underpants as Christmas gifts? Okay? I know, it's a very highbrow show, this, isn't it? How many of the people on the house party actually received underpants as gifts? It's 0891 800 300. 0891 800 300. And let's find out how your phones have been going. And the computer readjusts. Will Nigel still be in the lead, or is it kissy down the MTV, Frank? Neck and neck, but Nigel is still there. Oh, excuse me a moment. Ah, now, this is probably another performer for the pantomime. Ah, no. Oh, it's Ernie from the Pet Shop. You know, the one who always thinks he's a great impressionist. And he's absolutely useless. Don't, stay where you are, stay where you are. I'll get rid of him. Hello?
To you tonight. My name's Dick Whittington, Right Lord Mayor of London, and this is my cat. Trixie, I feel a song coming on. You number held up, you give around all the time. You number held up, you give around all the time. Well, you ain't no rebel, you ain't no friend of mine. Yeah!
Don't encourage him. Can't you do something more Christmassy?
Well, I could stick some stuffing up, you know.
Yeah, all right, okay. We'll sing a song in that case. Do a song.
Johnny Mathis. I am dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten. I want to tell you a story. Children, listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. And Dad, I'm dreaming of a fine Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days, Betty said I'm gonna open with a pantomime. And may all your Christmases be white.
I told you. Useless. Who are you supposed to be?
Well, Miss Evans, I am Dick Whittington.
Oh, that's great. You're in the wrong pantomime. We're doing Cinderella.
Well, how many dwarfs are there in Cinderella?
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, that's very kind of you. Dick Whittington's meant to have a cat. That is a dog.
Well, it is, but he does a very good impression of a cat. And in fact, he does one of his finest impressions, which is that, what's his name again?
Pavarotti. Pavarotti. And Messon Dormat.
Messon Dormat. Let's all
little straight man. And now, here live on our Boxing Day, it's the gotcha that you've been waiting for. Hang on. Is he back?
In the course of our duty, we had reason to have a stakeout at Heathrow Airport.
I had chips with mine.
We apprehended a villain in female attire dressed up as a woman.
He refused to divulge his name, but when pressed, he said,
Squeak. The man was obviously dangerous. And to ensure the safety of others, I handcuffed him to my...
You got a key?
I got the key, you got the key?
Black day for me then.
Thank goodness you arrived. Well, everybody's been saying all the things you do. You shut the door in my face. I should be the one getting you back, and you got me again.
Yes, well, but it's worth it, isn't it? I mean, this was a great job for Tony to do because it's a BBC Two programme which is looking at sort of offbeat holidays, alternative holidays, and this was a personal development centre that Tony went to as our presenter. You didn't suss this, did you?
I didn't actually. Can I just explain that my arm is in a plaster because I was roller skating and fell off?
Yes. Yeah, okay. Well, there's the intelligence of the man. Thank you. Thank you.
I didn't suss this at all. I was trying desperately to be very polite to everybody.
Oh, you
see.
were?
And this was the problem, and I was finding it terribly weird and amusing.
He was certainly polite as we went off the beaten track, and he giggles in order just to be polite. But we got him!
Well, here I'm in Shavenage, in the heart of Gloucestershire, and we're going to go into the main room and meet Roger, who's the head person here.
Welcome,
Roger.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you very much indeed.
I'm very pleased
It's a very unusual place you've got here. Tell us all about it.
It's very beautiful and we're very proud of it. It's called Shavenage Manor.
Yeah.
May I ask you some questions?
Yes, certainly, yes.
How long did it take you to dress this morning?
How long did it take me to dress? I suppose, well, with this about a half an hour, I think.
Tony, I bet that makes you anxious.
What, dressing?
Wondering how you look at other people, how other people look at you. What we would like you to do, as you just arrived, is to come through now and to take off, both symbolically and actually, your own clothes, and to don, if you would, a simple garment that we all wear.
One of those?
We have one for you.
I'd love to, yes.
Thank you very much indeed.
Yeah.
Just come through this way. That looks absolutely marvelous. Now, you asked me earlier about the rainbow that I wear.
Yes, yes.
With your permission, what I'd like to do is to give you a sign that you can wear then for the whole weekend.
Oh, that'd be nice, yes.
Don't deny the desire to smile, Tony. Enjoy it. That's very good.
I was just thinking it must look rather strange with this and this thing.
No, don't worry about your arm. Is it causing you discomfort?
No, it isn't actually.
Because we do have some soup that will take away any pain.
No.
We don't normally eat at this table. We normally, Tony, eat outside.
You wouldn't eat outside in the winter, though, would you?
Why?
Oh, that'd be very chilly, wouldn't it? Particularly in this costume.
Cold, I think you'll find, is a state of mind.
Really? Oh.
The soup, I think you'll find absolutely delicious.
Well, it's vegetable soup, isn't it?
Of course.
Yes. Yeah.
It's vegetable. There are some flowers.
Yes.
Too. Mouth-watering. There you are.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Shall I wait for you? Are you having something?
No, I'm not. Thank you.
You're not hungry?
No.
No? Ooh, that's it.
It's nice.
It's
too hot.
It's rather salty.
Is it?
Oh, very salty.
No, I'm going to try some. Oh. It's nettles. It's absolutely... Try it again, please.
Nettles?
Try it again.
I find that very salty.
It might be that something's happening inside you which is challenging
I don't think so. I think it's just very soft.
We just need to put our feet under our shoulders.
Feet what?
Our feet directly under our
see.
shoulders.
Yes.
And just to relax.
Yes, right.
And the first form of cleansing, people call it the vacuum. So I'll just do an example for you. And we begin to vacuum the leg.
That's very strange.
No, it does. The idea is that you're just emptying the tension. That's all it is, and it's a thought. We put the action to the thought just to encourage the thought.
Yes.
So we take 3 sucks in, and we're coming up the body. We're caressing the body up to the neck, and we release the air. And now left arm. And we sweep out, and we discard. Yeah. And just think of the story. The oven, he dissolves, and we discard. Excellent. I'm going to move down. We take the energy from the earth, and down, and we empty the body. And we're lifting the energy from the earth. We lift and place in our center, and the word is wah, and we let out the breath on wah, and bigger, and wah, and that energy we take from our hands we put into our third eye, and from our third eye we can celebrate the sun, and we turn to the mountains, and we balance, and one foot, and we hum. This takes us back home. And we turn and we celebrate.
So if we just begin now, if I could just ask you to say your name.
Yes.
3 times.
Right.
Okay. I'll begin. Moonstone. 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 That's all you need to do.
Right.
Roger. Roger.
Malachite. Malachite.
It's fine. It's fine that you're like
Tony.
It's wonderful for us because
If you want to try, Tony, just try.
what I can ask you to do now is simply the marriage ceremony.
Right.
So, first of all, I'd like you, please, to just touch yourself. Just find a part of yourself wherever you feel most comfortable.
Right.
So say your name, please.
Tony.
I am addressing you.
I am addressing you.
I speak to you alone.
I speak to you alone.
To my other.
To my other.
Now, if I can just stop you at that moment, how do you feel now?
I still feel cold.
Now, continuing with your hand, if you're comfortable with your hand there, yes?
Yeah.
I'd like you just to say, I now ask you to marry me. The reason... That's fine. You are. It's a self-marriage ceremony.
Right, okay.
The reason, let me explain why
I
we're
don't
doing
feel myself down.
Very good.
Right.
Now, that's wonderful. Now, I'd like you just to close your eyes, to put your head back, and to answer yourself.
Yes, I will.
Look how happy you are!
So, Roger, what exactly is going to happen here? What happens here is that, one by one, they climb up here, and they sit on the edge of this thing with their feet immersed. Tony, stand here. You stand on here.
Yeah.
And then you can slip your sandals off.
Yes.
You will feel a desire to kneel in the water because of the warmth.
Yes.
It's all right. The smock will dry quite quickly. And
If I don't get that desire, I just sit there with the feet in the water.
Yeah. But because the water is so warm,
yes,
you will feel that.
Yeah. Good. Good. Right.
And then just sit down. Just relax.
Yes, fine.
Do you want to hold my hand?
Yes, I'd love to, yes.
All right.
Right.
Let the smock get wet.
Yes.
It's normal that we want to keep our clothes dry. That's a real celebration. See if you can feel.
Very important that you relax, you relax, you relax.
What?
That your eyes
What?
are relaxing.
I know.
It is so important.
I know you.
No!
There it is.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Noel. Oh, I'd like to be christened Pratt.
Here it is, after all this time, a gotcha for Tony Blackburn. Tony, well done. Thanks for a great laugh.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Brilliant. Brilliant. What a pro. And now, through MTV, we go back to Briggy in York. Hello, Briggy.
Hi.
Hello. You got over the shock of us dropping in?
I did, yes.
Yeah, well, I've kept a lot of secrets back here, Briggy, but I think seeing this is Boxing Day, it's fair to talk a little bit about your family. I believe you've got 4 children of your own, but over the years you've fostered other children, is that right?
Yes, we foster children and we've got mentally handicapped people living with us too.
Right. Well, I know that you won't want to sing your own praises, but I understand you and your husband have done absolutely marvellous work with children. And most of your family are back home in Germany.
Yes.
Particularly you miss Renata.
Yeah, my sister.
Your sister, who you don't get an opportunity to see very often. She, at the moment, is on holiday. She's having a Christmas holiday. Do you know where she is?
Yes, she's in Madrid.
She's in Madrid. But thanks to our friends in Spanish Broadcasting, we can now bring you a message courtesy of the studios in Madrid. Here is a Christmas message from your sister Renata.
Hello, Briggy. I'm greeting you from Spain and I wish you all the best for Christmas. I want to tell you that I miss you very much and that I will always be there when you need me. Ich liebe dich.
So there's one little surprise for you, but also I know that you particularly like at this time of the year Tannenbaum.
Oh, Tannenbaum, yes.
Yeah, and what's the translation on that?
Oh, Christmas tree.
Oh, Christmas tree. If you would now like to go out onto your terrace outside, we have a very special presentation of Tannenbaum for you. If you'd like to nip out there as quickly as you can, and we have a Christmas surprise for you. The Chapter House Choir from York singing Tannenbaum. Very happy Christmas to you and Renata and to your whole family up there. Thank you for letting NTV drop in on your house and have a very happy New Year as well. Bye-bye, Briggy.
Thank you.
Boxing Day evening because I believe over 70,000 calls have come through. But let's have the final reckoning, and it's absolutely neck and neck between Nigel and Frank. Look at that, it's just Frank, it's only just. It's a close-run thing. You like to get your frock in there, Francis?
What about my knickers, though?
Well, yes, it's all right. I think I've got your knickers in my pocket, so just get in there. Right, lovely. Have you got a Christmas message for us?
It's only fun. Happy New Year. Take it easy. It's only fun.
Happy Christmas, Frank. Happy Christmas. Andy, they've jotted down some information for me. Midsummer Norton, you're 41. You're unemployed at the moment, I believe.
Afraid so.
Married with 3 kids. What would you do with the money that we really want to get for you?
I think I'd like a nice family holiday, which we haven't been able to do for a couple of years, actually.
Great, okay. I'm going to offer you Finnish marker. There's 11,000 of those. 14,000 Greenland krona or 22,000 Austrian shilling. Which are you going to go for?
I think we'll go for the Finnish. Oh, Greenland.
Oh, you're going to go for the Greenland? Well, what an incredible thing to have happen on Boxing Day. Yes, it's the highest at 1,485. And here we've got 2 people to go grabbing for Andy. These guys play together for Leicester. They play for the north of England as well. Now they play for England. Tony and Rory Underwood! Guys, we've got to make it quick. If you wouldn't mind getting in, good to see you. Thank you for coming on. Happy Christmas to you. Would you mind shutting the door behind there? And I have got the questions for you now. Can you please tell me which British violinist was involved in a bust-up in a hotel this week? Nigel Kennedy, help from behind. Which doll is to have a plastic surgery operation to stop her from looking like Barbie? And the wife of which TV personality plays the part of Mrs. Hewitt in EastEnders?
Michael Apple.
It is Michael Apple, and all the money goes in for your get back for your full 1 minute. Some energy there. Come on, guys, over here, please. We're running out of time very quickly. Last of the summer wine coming up for you. Keep it feed, chaps, in the middle as you can. As many of them, you're dropping them all on the floor. Oh, dear. Can't put it in there. What's going on? It's like snow here. Come on, we'll put the thing up in a moment. Right? We've got last of the summer wine coming up in a moment, so keep it beat. Thank you so very much indeed for making the house party part of your Boxing Day. Tony and Rory are nearly there. Have we got it all? Have we got it all? Quickly. In it goes. It's 11,200. 11,200. What's that work out at? 11,200. And the conversion is...
Were you expecting a Christmas present from the BBC?
Yes.
Well, I'm afraid it went to the wrong address.
New from our best loved performers.